What's up, guys? My name is Mad Squash 924. Welcome back to another episode of Alan Wake Remastered Part 6, where we are trying now to get back to Barry. Also, Alice, our wife, we kind of have a sneaky suspicion of but who took Alice. We think it's the guy that we also met on, well, we didn't technically meet him. We saw him on the ship when we arrived here in this town. So that's what we think. At least that's what Alan thinks, and that's what it seems to be alluding to. But now we're just gonna mosey on back. Shouldn't be too bad. Also, I would think we're not gonna encounter a ton of lumberjacks, because this whole evening has been riddled with lumberjacks. And that's pretty much it. I assume we'll probably be going into the daytime in this episode. But who's to say?
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
That's great. It's weird, the music's going off like we're gonna encounter something crazy.
I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
You trying to allude to something? Oh, I see. Apparently so. There we are. Easy peasy. Let's go.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done.
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Well, there's our answer. Wow, this place is surrounded by a murder of crows, isn't it?
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
There's like an ass load of them. I feel like I just should shoot up in the air, but it's a waste.
Got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
What do you mean weird? Defeat the birds.
Make them go away, please.
Barry, would you like not? How many of these damn things do I gotta defeat? They're coming back. That also defeats them? Okay. How many damn birds do I gotta take care of? This is ridiculous. I mean, if this is how they want to play it, that's fine by me. I don't care. Stupid birds. Finally.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I want to shoot him so bad.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
Oh Dear Diner.
Good
Uh-oh. Scary.
Come here.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been
That's that
kidnapped.
chapter.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Episode 3,
How the hell
Ransom.
did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress
Randolph?
down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and, get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
We're gonna have to fight this guy later, aren't we? When it hits nighttime. Randolph. Probably. That seems to be the theme of this
A
town.
local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew
What is he
both
doing?
Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
I assume this is the place. This must be her little sandbox. Pretty cool.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Not Barry, though. Barry's trying to get in her pants because he's a freak. I'm just trying to look for my wife.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wade.
She's still off.
I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Creepy.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
My manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Great.
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Where the heck are we?
I felt
Rose's
nauseous,
trailer?
hungover. Only anger kept me going. I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an
This must be Alan
imaginary
Wake.
predator to help me. She's
Weird.
an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it. Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill.
My gun and flashlight were gone. Barry in the car as quickly as possible. There's no time to waste.
Look, time to waste.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. The little smile she had. She was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
I don't have a flashlight, don't have anything. We're screwed. We're doomed. Can I interact with that? Yeah.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know, I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting, man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
The heck? Okay, let's go. Another thermos.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Oh, great. Now what?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent
Excuse me?
Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
Hemingway? Randolph? The hell's happening?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Wasn't your appointment with the kidnapper at fucking noon? Does it look like noon to you? Just saying. And now we're just trying to get away from the police. Wonderful. What is this, a way out? Not good.
There he is! There he goes!
There he is! There he goes! Where could he be, Cotton Eye Joe?
He's gonna try to make it through here.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Man out!
Nope, nope, nope. Oh, jeez, he's so exhausted. Have we gotten away? Hard maybe.
He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off!
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Moving on. Oh, shit. There's something that way. I see something shiny over there. It's another piece of the manuscript.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
I wish we had like a light or something. What the fuck? Oh, that's a flare. I thought they shot a gun. I'm like, who are they shooting? There they are. This is like so not good. There's something alive down there. I killed all the police. Bad.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Yeah, they're kind of doomed. They're sending in the chopper? Well, that's bad for me, isn't it?
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
Nah.
There's nowhere to run.
I'm literally running. Look at you, shoot me, bitch. Ow. Okay, asshole. You can, like, stop that. Freaking jerk. But Murder of Crows got that helicopter. Damn. Let's go up. Could use that. Sure, why not? Oh boy. Okay, there's a couple zoom in options. Uh-huh. Thermos.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what you... Come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
So they took Barry. Rose is still kind of out of it. Barry, I think, is still passed out.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Yeah, who's to say? Not me. Well, that's not ideal, is it?
Shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Well, I see the light. It's a big-ass frickin' spotlight. However, thermos is more important. Okay. Easy. And then we just head back. I do think, though, this is probably a good spot for us to end today's episode of Alan Wake Remastered. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of today's episode, of course. And if you're new to my channel or have been watching me for a little while and you haven't done so, follow me at Squash924 over on YouTube, where I'm right there. And don't forget to ring the bell as well for you to get notified when a new episode comes out. On the next episode, we are trying to get to this radio tower, so it seems like. And we'll see what happens from there. Goodbye.